Okay, hello everyone. So today I will be doing an updated Twice collection. So the last video I did of this was quite a while ago, and I just kind of wanted to take the time to update it. It's also been a while since I've done one of these full group collection videos, so I figured I would kind of do this one and then we can try to do some more in the future, maybe, we'll see. But first thing I want to start off with is albums. So I plan to go through all my albums and then I'll go through my photocard binder. So yeah, we can get started. So I guess kind of for some context or background, I've been collecting Twice since about 2015. I don't remember exactly when I started collecting them, but I know that when I did start collecting them, The Story Begins was the only album of theirs that was out. So I've been collecting them for a long time. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go through all the albums first. So the first one is obviously their debut, The Story Begins. This is one of the albums I've had for the longest time. Yeah, so this is definitely one of the first albums I bought, like, myself. So yeah. So next we have page 2. So I do have both versions, you can kind of see there. But I do have the limited, like, cover that Chaeyoung drew. I have this for both copies, mostly because I pre-ordered this album. So yeah, that is why I have the limited cover. But yeah, I really like this album actually. I used to say I wasn't the biggest fan of this album, but I feel like I do like this album a lot more than I say that I do or like have said in the past. And also this era just holds a lot of special memories for me because this was my first comeback with Twice, so yes. So then next we have both versions of Twice Coaster Lane 2. Apologize for the glare. Yeah, these are super cute albums. I really like this album too. I think a lot of their early music is really fun, really good. So yeah. And then we have Twice Coaster Lane 2. So this album actually has one of my favorite B-sides of Twice's ever, and that would be Ice Cream. But yeah, I love that song so much. That's this. And also, I don't have any of the CDs in my albums. I have them in a different like CD case, so I'll try to remember to show those because of the member CD plates. Hopefully I don't forget. So then we have Signal. So I don't have every version of this. I used to, so I have the A and B version. Try to get rid of the glare, but there was a certain point where I downsized my Twice collection, and so I let go of some of the albums, and I let go of the third version because that version has like one of these two photo books, so it's like the only difference is the cover, so I didn't really feel bad about letting it go. Yeah, that's it though. So then next we have Twice-togram. So this is the only copy of Twice-togram that I have, and I've been toying with the idea, like I don't really think I'm gonna do this, but I've been thinking about going back and buying the albums of theirs I don't have. I've never really like executed that and like actually bought the albums, the versions that I don't have, because I have all the photocards I need already, so I don't know if it'd be really worth it, but I might do that eventually. If I do, it'll probably be slowly, but I do have this photo book. I remember I bought this like secondhand with all of Jihyo's inclusions, so that's why I don't have more than one version of the album, and I bought it that way because I think it was just most efficient, like money-wise for me at the time. So yeah, and I guess I never went back because I do like this album. I admit, like when it first came out, I wasn't like over the moon about it or anything, but if I go back and listen to the songs, I definitely do really enjoy them. So, and then we have Merry and Happy, which again, I only have one version of this. I did have two, but when I was downsizing, I gave the other version to my sister. And honestly, I might take that back from her because I know she probably doesn't even know where it is. But if she can find it, I'll probably take it back from her because I don't think she cares to have it anyways. So I don't know. So then next we have What Is Love. So I have both versions of What Is Love. And this is when I started to buy all versions of Twice's albums again. But yeah, I really like this album so much. I love it. I don't think I really got to I think I got this album actually kind of late. I don't know exactly, but I really do like this album. Songs wise, I think it's one of their best overall, so yeah. So then next we have all versions of Summer Nights. So yeah, there's all of that. I think I really like this era, and I like Dance the Night Away a lot, but I feel like the concepts weren't great. I feel like summer concepts can be done, they can either be really good or pretty mediocre, and I don't know, there's some aspects to these concepts that are really nice, but also some that like could have been done better. But specifically, I think Chaeyoung's hair, this era was like so good. She's like the prettiest. But it's just nice. It's more nice for me to see summer concepts that are like where the pictures are actually like taken at a beach outside instead of like in a studio, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then here we have all versions of Yes or Yes. So this album actually took me quite a while to kind of get all versions of. I originally had one version and I wasn't gonna get any more because this just isn't overall my favorite album of Twice's, but I bought the other two. I think I bought these two because they were on sale and I needed Photocards. So yeah, I eventually got all versions of this. But yeah, like I said, this isn't my favorite album of theirs. I'll have to go back and listen to it because it's definitely been a while since I have. But even Yes or Yes, it's not like my favorite of their title tracks. I still like it a lot. But yeah, there's that. Okay, so here next we have all versions of Fancy. So this is probably one of my favorite concepts they've ever done. And I just overall, I think Fancy is obviously iconic for what it is. I think it came out like 2 years ago from when I'm filming this. So that's kind of fun, but Fancy was when I really started getting back into Twice. I've always obviously really been a fan of Twice, but I feel like my interest has kind of gone up and down over the years. And I feel like it's been kind of at a steady incline ever since Fancy came out. But yeah, I think this album is really great too. Is there a track list on this? Yeah. So like Strawberry is probably, so I saw Twice at their Twice Lights tour in Chicago, and Strawberry is one of the stages that I remember so vividly just because that whole thing is just, it was really memorable. It was very pretty. I just liked it a lot, but the whole track list is really good though. So yes. So then next we have Feel Special. So this Feel Special is pretty iconic for me. So Feel Special was the first time I had pre-ordered a Twice album since I'd say Signal. So it had been a while, but I was really loving Twice at this time. Like I said, I was really getting back into Twice, and Feel Special is just such a lovely song. It was a lovely time, lovely era. It has one of the most beautiful concepts. I think this album is one of their best. Ever since Fancy came out, they've been putting out like amazing music like all around. This is probably like one of my favorite overall albums of theirs. It's hard to kind of rank, and I might have to go ahead and like rank them at some point, but this one would definitely be high up on the list, especially because of Rainbow and Love Foolish, and I really love Trick It. It's like the whole album is just so good. And then I really enjoyed the Korean version of Breakthrough. The Korean version was actually what kind of allowed me to enjoy Breakthrough more. It's not that I didn't like the Japanese version, it's just that I don't think I had really taken the time to listen to the song, like really listen to it, before I had heard the Korean version. So I obviously appreciate both Japanese and Korean versions, but the Korean version helped me appreciate it a lot more, so that's great. So then next we have More and More. So I feel like out of all the concepts that Twice has ever done, this one is probably my overall favorite, and I mean more of like this concept over here. I just think these are so beautiful and I love them so much. And I do like this concept, but I feel like this concept over here is just kind of everything. But I have to say I liked More and More. Wasn't my favorite title track, but I still liked it a lot. But the album overall isn't like my favorite thing. I think the album is good, but like compared to Feel Special, it was a little bit of a step down for me, but I still think it was really good. Also, this is when I really got back into collecting for Twice, and like I mean that more like photocard wise, because usually for Twice photocards I'd been collecting just Jihyo, the occasional OT9 set, and then I really kind of went all out and collected quite a few OT9 sets for this album, and you'll see that. And I'm also collecting some of the units, so yeah, but you'll see that. And then lastly we have Eyes Wide Open, which again, this is such a lovely album. Overall, this is another one of the albums where I say it's like one of their best. This whole album is so good. From the music to the concept to like just everything is just so good. And I'm still pretty hype about this album, but overall I really still love I Can't Stop Me. It's like probably one of my favorite of their title tracks. I really loved this era a lot, and I think all of the concepts are really nice, and yeah, this is just a great era, so I love it. Yeah, so that was it for all of their albums. It's been announced that they are planning to have a June comeback, so I'm hoping that happens, and then we can add another album to my collection. But yeah, I am really looking forward to their comeback. whenever that will happen. So next we can go through my photo cards. So I've been collecting Jihyo. Jihyo is my bias. I don't know if I mentioned that at all, but I've been collecting her since the start. I ended up pulling her in my The Story Begins album, so I've always just kind of been collecting her. She's always been my bias, so it's been a long time that I've been collecting her. As you can see, this is actually Twice has their own binder now. Before, I don't think they did. This is a 2-inch binder and it's getting close to full. It's not quite there yet, but it's pretty full. Here is my The Story Begins page. So we just have the adult card and then the units. I didn't collect the baby cards. Well, I actually had at one point, but I let them go. And I think I might have sold them because, like I had mentioned, there was a time where I was kind of downsizing my Twice collection, and those were kind of something I didn't deem as necessary in my collection. I still don't really, so I don't see myself going back and getting them again, but I'm totally fine with that. And then this is the Thai version. This is her card from the Thai version, so yeah, I used to collect the Thai versions and then I stopped because it got a little bit too expensive for me. And now I don't think they do Thai versions at all, so interesting. And then we have my page 2 page. So again, this is the Thai version of the card, and then the rest is just the album cards. And then next we have Twice Coaster Lane 1. So I do incorporate her pre-order cards on her like normal album card pages because I don't collect the full sets of pre-order cards, so they're just here. But we have pre-order and then the rest of the album cards here. And then this is the Thai version. This is probably one of my favorite Jihyo cards that I have. It's just so pretty. And then we have the Christmas edition cards. And then we have Twice Coaster Lane 2. So we have our album cards here and then pre-orders here, and then again we have the Thai card in the middle. That is the last Thai card of hers that I have, and I think this is one of the few last Thai cards that they did. I think the last one they did was for Twicegram maybe? I don't know, but then we have Signal. So we have the album cards over here, and then we have the pre-order here. I really like this page a lot. I think her Signal cards overall are really pretty. She was really pretty this era. And then we have Twicegram and Merry and Happy, so I did put the pre-orders in the corners here. But otherwise this is Twicegram and then this is Merry and Happy. So then next we start What is Love? So this, moving forward, my collection is a bit less complete and I've definitely been working on it a lot over time. And I'm trying to get to a point where I'm happy with it, you know, complete. Just not quite there yet. But I did actually just recently finish this page. So this is just the first 9 of her What is Love cards. And I think I just recently added this in here, maybe this one, and I think maybe this one. So yeah, I just recently finished this page. And then this is one of the OT9 sets that I'm collecting for What is Love. I really love this set, the tricolor border set. I just think overall it's just super pretty, even though they're not like selfies. A lot of them aren't even super close up. I think Nayeon's is close up, but I think the rest are pretty far away. But I still think the whole set is super pretty. And then we have the second set that I'm collecting. So I only just recently, well, I wouldn't say it was recently, but I added this to my collection not too long ago, and I haven't really been able to do much work on it yet. I did have Jihyo's card just from my previous kind of what I had. And then I traded for this Jui recently, and then I'm actually currently trading for this Mina, so that'll be here soon. But otherwise, I'll definitely have to do a lot more work on this collection. And then we have Summer Nights, and I also just recently completed this page too, so that's really fun, and I'm really happy about that actually, because I love my Twice collection, and I love when things just get close to being complete, but I really love these cards a lot. They're super cute. And then this is the first this is the first OT9 set I collected, and I did finish this one. I feel like I finished it a while ago too, although I'm not sure. And then next we have the second OT9 set that I'm collecting. So you can tell that I'm just missing 2 cards, Dahyun and Junghyun, and I'm hoping I can get those soon because obviously this is really close to being finished, and I don't know, I feel like it'd just be really nice to kind of bring this collection to a close, because especially with What is Love, I feel like I've been working on those for so long and I kind of like to finish those so I don't have to worry about it. Like, my main goal is to like finish my Twice collection, or at least like get caught up, not necessarily finish, but like it'll take so much work, but it's fine. Collecting Twice is so much fun, so I don't really mind. And then next we have Yes or Yes. I'm actually still missing one of Jihyo's cards from this album. It is the White Border card. And I did consider this collection complete before, but I did add an OT9 set to this. So I plan to collect this set with like the Yes in the corner. I just think overall this is my favorite set, and I added Nayeon and Jui to this set with one of my previous Neokyo orders. So I do need to get some more work done on this set for sure, but I don't tend to look for Yes or Yes cards very often. But then we have pre-order cards. So I put the pre-order cards on their own page, but I put them after, like obviously you can see there's 3 rows here. I put this, and like I put this page after Yes or Yes, so I put them all after the 3 albums they go with, if that makes sense. But I'm missing this card. I actually just traded for it. I've been trying not to buy these because they're not a huge priority and I don't really want to spend money on them. I don't know. I'm not missing too many pre-order cards. I'm trying to finish it still. And then we have the Year of Yes. So this collection I only really recently started. I wasn't gonna collect this album because, as you can tell, I don't have the physical album. So I never got any like photo card pulls or anything to trade. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try to work on this and finish this. Obviously you can tell I only need 3 cards, so I'm just gonna try to finish it. And I might try to buy the album secondhand just to have it. But I'm really not worried about it, I guess album owning wise, if that makes sense. But I definitely would like to finish this set soon. And then we have Fancy. Yeah, this is the first set, and I just collected 1 full set here. So I collected the black border, and I finished this actually pretty quickly, I think, maybe. But I really like this set, so I'm happy that I have like at least 1 album finished. And then we have Feel Special. So this is another collection that's like just not quite finished. I had only recently, again, just added a second OT9 set, so I'm still missing 1 card, which I believe is her black border, and then this will be done. And then I am trying to collect the white border set, so I just have Jihyo and Jui. I bought Jui because even before I decided to collect this OT9 set, just because I really love this card. I'm happy to have at least 1 thing from this set. I should try to work on it more, but I don't know. I will definitely get there for sure. But then I did collect the color border set. This is one of my favorite sets. It's just so pretty. And then we move on to More and More, which I collected a lot from More and More. But I do have 3 of Jihyo's units on this page, as well as like 6 of her like normal cards. So yeah, I really like this page a lot. So I think it's really pretty, especially this unit with Mina. And then we move on to all the OT9 sets I collected. So this is the first one I collected, the like thin gold border one. This set is so pretty. I love this set so much. Nayeon's card, Jungyeon's card, Momo's card. Oh my god. All of their cards are just so cute. And I really love Jui's card, and I think Chaeyoung's hair in this card is so pretty. And Dahyun, purple hair. Mina is a blonde, which is everything too. And then, I don't know, why am I gushing about all of them right now? But anyways, I love this set. And then we have the signature set, which I really like this set as well. This set is also really pretty, and I really love Jungyeon's card from this set. Super cute. And then I collected this black border, which I really liked. I collected, I guess, at least one set from like, yeah, it was kind of like each concept, I guess. I don't know, kind of, a little bit. But I really like these cards as well, so I decided to just collect a little bit more with this album. And then I am still working on the units. This is more of a recent addition to this collection, so I think I might have one of these cards on the way, but I'm not sure which one. It might be this one that I'm in the middle of trading for, but I'll have to do some work on this as well. And then here we have more pre-orders. So I'm missing 2 from Fancy and then 1 from Feel Special. I didn't pre-order Fancy, which is a little bit sad. And then when I did pre-order Feel Special, I only pre-ordered 2 of the 3 copies, so that's why I've been missing this one for so long. But I did pre-order all copies of More and More, so I have all those cards. And then we move to Eyes Wide Open. So here we have her Jihyo's complete set. Really pretty. I love this so much. I think I might need to rearrange this, but besides the point. And then I collected this OT9 set because I think it is beautiful. It is like one of my favorite OT9 sets ever. I really love the yellow. like kind of like the purples and the greens. It's just like so pretty. And then next I plan to collect a few more units from this album. So I think I have one of these on the way. And then I also have like one of the, I think it might be like one of the like 5-member units. I don't remember exactly, but one of the unit cards that I don't actually have set up for. Yeah, I have those on the way. I'll have to kind of rearrange this page, but we'll get there. And then we have pre-order cards for Eyes Wide Open. But yeah, moving past that, this is more of a recent addition, so I decided that I wanted to start collecting like Jihyo's Japanese cards, and like the Japanese Polaroids, and like just like more of her non-album things. So I haven't gotten much of a start to it yet, but this is kind of what I have. First thing is the Speakeasy card, and then this one Polaroid. I just got this stuff in a set, and I think I bought that actually before I had even planned to collect these types of things for Jihyo. So but then moving on, I have this is 7 of the 9 cards I think there is for Jihyo's Twi shop set. Yeah, I don't know if I plan to get the last 2 cards. I'd like to, but I don't know how that'll go. But either way, I really love these cards, and I do plan to do some more collecting for the like trading card sets. I think I have her Once Halloween cards on the way, her full set, and then I believe I also have, might be Twice University. I have some of those cards on the way. I'm not sure, but I've definitely bought some more cards than I have here. And then I also plan to collect these stickers from their Japanese albums and things. So the only one I have here is Fanfare. I'll work on it eventually. Just not much of a priority as of right now. But then next we actually have some, what is this? Twiceland the Opening. So I have the postcards and the photocards from this concert. I think I tried to sell these at one point, but I wasn't really able to get rid of them, so I just kept them, and now they've just been here forever and I don't plan on taking them out. So yeah, and these cards are just kind of like taped in here. I don't really have a good place to incorporate these into my collection otherwise. And I mean, the sleeve that they're in is taped to the paper behind them, if that makes sense. I didn't actually tape the cards, but yeah, they do stay in that way, which is nice. And then I have, what is this? Once Begins. So I have this set. I really liked this set at the time, especially because they were in their debut outfits, and then also the suits, like, hello. But yeah, I have this set as well. And then moving on, I have some bigger album inclusions. So the first thing I have is the Twice-to-gram stickers, and then the Summer Nights Polaroid. And then I have this is like the Knock Knock thing. I don't know what exactly that is, but I also have 2 of the 3 film strip thingies from Yes or Yes. I was going to get the 3rd, but I feel like it's just not worth it. So I do have Jihyo, so that's kind of what counts. And then next we have more and more coasters. So I decided I would just keep all of the ones that I pulled. I actually ended up buying 5 more and more albums, and I think I pulled a duplicate of one of the coasters in my 5th copy. So I just have the 4 that I pulled here. I just have these 4, and then I have these 4 message cards from Eyes Wide Open as well. I was kind of thinking about collecting all members for this, but since these are in an 8 pocket and there's 9 members, I figured I just wouldn't do that because it would stress me out. But I do have the ones that I pulled, and then I also bought this Jihyo one. So, and then next I just have the pre-order sets that I've kept. I've kept my favorite ones in the past, like for Fancy I kept the version A, and then more and more I kept this version. Then I think these are called the Most cards from the albums. And then I just kept all of the Eyes Wide Open pre-order cards just because I did not feel like getting rid of them. I might do it at some point, but I really don't care to do that right now. I don't know. If I keep a set, it'll be this one. And if I ever get rid of these sets, you know, yeah. And then I have these lyric posters from Eyes Wide Open. I didn't pull Jihyo's, but I just kept what I pulled. So I have Junghyun and Chaeyoung, and I have Sana, which I really like. Sana's super cute. But this is kind of where they stay because I don't really have anywhere to display them. And then next I put in the cases for all the pre-order sets that I have. Even though I haven't kept all of the sets, I did keep the packaging. So this is just what I have. It's not all of their albums. So we have some more room here for more. And then the last thing in here is just these Feel Special lyric booklets. So these are just the ones that I pulled. So I have Jui, Chaeyoung, and Mina. And I actually recently got this one in, so I do have Jihyo's now. It wasn't really anything I was necessarily needing, but it came in a set that I got from Mercari Japan, so you know, I'm all for it. So, but that was it for my photocard collection. I think I will quickly go through my CD plates and then we can call it quits with this video. Alright, so quickly, this is just all my CD plates. I keep like literally all the CD plates in this, so you'll see obviously not member CD plates, but I have here Chaeyoung and Dahyun from Twice Coaster Lane 1, and then I have Jihyo and Mina from Signal, and I have Jihyo's Twice Instagram, Momo's Marrying Happy, Jihyo and Junghyun for What Is Love, Jihyo, Nayeon, Sana for Summer Nights. I have Jihyo, Nayeon, and Junghyun for Yes or Yes. I have Jihyo and two Dahyuns for Fancy. I have Nayeon, Chaeyoung, and Jui for Feel Special. Then I have Momo, Sana, and Jui for More and More. And then I have Jihyo, Sana, and Jui for Eyes Wide Open. So yes, that is everything for my CD plates. Alright, so I'll leave off on this screen, but yeah, that was everything for my Twice collection. I'm hoping that it'll be fuller by the next time I'm able to show you all. I really enjoy collecting Twice overall, and they are the group that I've been collecting literally the longest. Yeah, it's quite impressive to see how much my collection has grown, even though like I'm not the world's biggest once, so I don't have like the world's biggest Twice collection, but I'm still really happy with it regardless. So yeah, with that said, that was everything for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.